Jimmy Butler is the Miami Heat's ultimate wildcard, a fearless leader, clutch performer, and drama magnet all rolled into one. Whether he's dominating in the playoffs, stirring the pot with his fiery personality, or keeping everyone guessing with his off-court antics, Butler's time in Miami has been anything but boring. Ready to dive into the chaos? Let's go. The Heat's heartbeat and chief troublemaker, Jimmy Butler, is more than just a basketball player. He's the Miami Heat's own tornado of talent, intensity, and pure unpredictability. On the court, he's a beast, scrappy, fierce, and the kind of player who thrives in big moments. When the game's on the line, you can count on Jimmy to take over like he owns the place, leading the Heat through thick and thin with his clutch performances. But don't be fooled. Off the court, Jimmy's got just as much personality, and that's where the real drama starts. Whether it's his spicy locker room rants, his hilarious trolling of teammates, or his infamous coffee venture, yep, the man tried to charge $20 for a cup of joe in the bubble. Jimmy keeps the Heat's vibe as fiery as his on-court play. And let's not forget his ever-changing hairstyles. One day it's a fro, the next he's rocking something wild and new. Jimmy isn't afraid to make waves or shake things up, and Miami loves him for it. He's the type of guy who'll hype you up 1 second and then leave you scratching your head the next. From his unfiltered social media antics to those bizarre post-game interviews, but that's what makes him so magnetic and why we're all hooked on the Jimmy Butler show. Love him or hate him, one thing's for sure, Jimmy Butler brings the heat in every sense of the word. Clashing with coaches and teammates. It's no secret that Jimmy Butler's intense personality can spark some serious friction. From his fiery clashes with coaches to his sometimes turbulent relationships with teammates, Jimmy isn't one to keep his feelings bottled up. Remember that time he nearly blew up the entire Timberwolves team with a practice performance so intense it made everyone sweat? Well, Miami got its fair share of that same Jimmy brand energy. Whether it's calling out teammates for not matching his level of effort or pushing the Heat's coaching staff to the limit, Butler doesn't exactly go with the flow. He creates his own current. And let's not even talk about his legendary altercation with former teammate Karl Anthony Towns. When Jimmy speaks up, people listen, whether they like it or not. But here's the thing, despite all the drama and tension, it works. Jimmy demands greatness, and in Miami, that's been a perfect fit. The Heat's culture of toughness and resilience aligns perfectly with Jimmy's no-nonsense approach. He's pushed everyone around him to elevate their game, even if it means ruffling a few feathers along the way. So while there may be some shouting, eye rolls, and side-eye moments, it's clear that Butler's blend of leadership and chaos is the secret sauce that keeps this team at the top of its game. The ultimate clutch performer with a side of drama. When the game's on the line and the clock's ticking down, Jimmy Butler isn't just some guy on the court. He's the guy everyone knows you want taking that shot. The bigger the moment, the bigger Jimmy shows up. Whether it's a game-winning three-pointer or diving for a loose ball, Butler's playoff heroics are what make his chaotic personality all worth it. But don't be fooled. While his game is all about cool-headed execution when it matters, off the court, he's still stirring the pot. That cool and collected vibe, sometimes it's replaced with a bit of mind games and fire. Jimmy thrives on pushing boundaries, testing limits, improving his point, sometimes through jaw-dropping performances, other times with a side of drama. Like that 2020 NBA Finals game where he dropped 40-plus points and almost single-handedly carried the Heat to an upset. His no-holds-barred mentality makes him one of the most unpredictable yet reliable players in the league. He's the ultimate clutch performer who'll make you sweat in the best way possible, with just enough drama to make the win that much sweeter. The Miami Mystique, a perfect fit for Butler's chaos. When Jimmy Butler came to Miami, it was like a match made in basketball heaven. The Heat's gritty, no-excuses mentality was the perfect home for Jimmy's fiery attitude and relentless drive. Miami's culture of toughness, fueled by Pat Riley's Heat way, thrives on the very same edge that Butler brings to the court and to every locker room confrontation. In a city where stars are born out of chaos and overcoming adversity, Jimmy's over-the-top personality only added to the mystique of the team. Whether he's ruffling feathers with teammates or clashing with management, Butler embodies Miami's us-against-the-world mindset, and the city eats it up. Miami's fans don't just love the Heat, they love the ride that comes with them. With Jimmy at the helm, it's not just about basketball. It's about embracing the unpredictability, the drama, and the undeniable will to win. From the intense practices to the tense playoff moments, Butler has made it clear, if you're going to roll with the Heat, you better be ready for the heat, both on and off the court. The Butler effect, turning drama into legacy. Jimmy Butler's time with the Miami Heat has been nothing short of transformative. He didn't just join a team, he became the team, for better or worse. The Heat weren't just looking for a superstar. They needed someone who could turn their culture up a notch, and Jimmy did just that. His fiery leadership, often accompanied by a little chaos, has sparked a new era in Miami basketball. From the infamous 2020 Finals run, where Butler proved he was willing to go toe-to-toe with the best and almost dragged his team to victory on sheer willpower, to his unwavering commitment to the grind, he's built a legacy of tough, relentless play. But the real magic of Jimmy Butler? He's turned every ounce of drama into a defining characteristic of his career. He's embraced the role of villain, leader, and motivator, and somehow it's made him even more beloved in the eyes of Heat fans. Whether it's his post-game antics or his ability to get under the skin of his opponents, Butler has carved out a place for himself in Miami's basketball history. The Butler effect isn't just about basketball, it's about attitude, heart, and the kind of leadership that makes even the wildest drama seem like a necessary part of the journey, and Miami wouldn't have it any other way. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate enigma in Miami. If there's one thing we've learned about Jimmy Butler in Miami, it's that he's an enigma wrapped in mystery, wrapped in a whole lot of drama. On one hand, you've got the player who pushes himself and his teammates to the limit, never shying away from the biggest moments. On the other, you've got the guy who thrives on creating chaos, whether it's through fiery debates with coaches, trolling his teammates for fun, or dropping cryptic social media posts. But somehow it all works. Miami has embraced Butler's wild energy because, at the end of the day, he gets results. His unrelenting drive has propelled the Heat to new heights, and his antics off the court have kept fans on the edge of their seats. In a city known for its larger-than-life personalities, Jimmy fits right in, his unpredictability, passion, and leadership turning him into the ultimate Heat enigma. It's this combination of brilliance and drama that makes him unforgettable. Miami's not just his team, it's his stage, and he's playing a role no one else could pull off quite like him. Jimmy Butler, the drama king. Jimmy Butler isn't just a player, he's the Miami Heat's drama king, and the best part? He delivers. From his first day in Miami, it was clear, Jimmy wasn't going to just fit in, he was going to change things. Whether it's his jaw-dropping performances in clutch moments or the fire he brings to every game, Butler doesn't just play basketball, he creates a show. And let's not forget the drama off the court, his intense leadership style, wild locker room antics, and his ability to get under the skin of both teammates and rivals alike make every season a spectacle. But here's the twist, he always backs it up. Despite the occasional tension and unpredictability, Jimmy's commitment to winning is unmatched, and that's why Miami loves him. In a city built on star power and flair, Butler's chaos is what makes him a legend. He's the guy who'll cause a stir 1 minute and deliver a game-winning shot the next. No matter how wild the ride gets, one thing's for sure. Jimmy Butler's drama is always worth watching. Jimmy Butler, the heartbeat of Miami's wild ride. Jimmy Butler is the heartbeat of Miami's wild ride, an unpredictable mix of grit, intensity, and drama. From his fiery leadership on the court to his social media stunts off it, Jimmy brings the kind of chaos that makes you love him or lose your mind over him. He's never been one to hold back, whether it's calling out teammates, pushing them to new heights, or getting in the faces of opponents. But what sets Butler apart is his ability to back it up with insane performances when it counts. Whether it's a game-winning shot, a fierce playoff run, or a locker room moment that goes viral, Jimmy Butler has turned Miami into the hottest ticket in the NBA. His swagger, his unpredictability, and his undeniable talent have cemented his place in the hearts of Heat fans, and his drama is exactly what makes him unforgettable. In a city that thrives on excitement, Jimmy isn't just a player, he's the ultimate showman. Jimmy Butler, Miami's unpredictable superstar. Jimmy Butler is Miami's wild card, relentless, fiery, and full of drama. On the court, he's the guy who'll carry the team in clutch moments, But off the court, he's stirring the pot with teammates, coaches, and even fans. His unpredictability and leadership have turned the Heat into must-watch TV, and despite the chaos, Butler always delivers. Whether you love him or can't stand him, one thing's for sure, Jimmy Butler keeps Miami at the center of the action. And there you have it, Jimmy Butler, the ultimate blend of talent, drama, and leadership. From his fiery moments on the court to the chaos he stirs off it, Butler has truly made his mark in Miami. Love him or hate him, there's no denying he's turned the Heat into one of the most exciting teams in the NBA. So whether he's making history or causing a stir, you can be sure Jimmy Butler will keep us all on the edge of our seats. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time.